here in this new year. Let's wait for a couple more people to jump on. Ooh, it's cold. Let me know if the audio is good, that person that's just popped in. Say hello. Hope you're getting close to the new year. Looking forward to the new year. Looking around at this track clean. Hi Andrew. I was on your chat a wee while ago. Hope you're doing okay. It's New Year's Day here in New Zealand, so not too sure what time it is in your part of the world. I'll keep looking at the chat there. So yeah, just to see how many people will pop in. I don't think. Don't know how many people will, but I'm good, thank you. Yep. Oh, yep. So you're almost there. You're almost there. Yeah. So had a bit of spare time, so I thought I'd come on and muck around. No wagons or engines on the layout at the moment, so apart from 2 coil wagons or 2 gondolas. So after painting all that track, I think I've cleaned it, so I'll give it a bit of a vacuum. It was when I was airbrushing it, there was little bits and pieces flying everywhere, so I think it might be about time I vacuum it. Who else we got in the chat here? Yeah, so I hope everybody had a good Christmas. Hope you got a lot of Christmas goodies that you can use on your layout. I got the new t-shirts that my wife made, so I asked her if she that was intentional. Looks like a creek, the track, but no. So that's quite good. I'm quite happy with him. So I was just doing a bit of modelling last night. You might have seen on my community page the fence, see if I can turn you around. Where are we? Yeah, a little fence there. I was mucking around with that last night. So yeah, that came out quite good, eh? I thought it did. So I've still got a bit of work to do in here. Like, I'll come back and airbrush that little bit of parking lot, so fix all that sort of stuff up. Back and go back to its home. So yeah, it's just there in the tags. Hey Lee, how are you? Back over there. Not quite New Year's over in England yet. So yeah, yeah, like if you've seen my latest videos, I've just been airbrushing the track, so it's, as you can tell, it's made a huge huge difference. I just use those little beauty airbrush system. Off Temu. You can probably get them off Amazon as well. But it worked perfectly fine. Absolutely no problems whatsoever. Because I thin my paint like quite drastically, so I had no problems with it clogging up, nothing. I'd be more than happy to use it to paint a building. So yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to work this. Yeah, so just jumped on here, just thought I'd see who's out and about. Hi Steve, how are you? Thanks for popping in. So yeah, like I was saying, just a little bit bored. Just want to come in and just say you're like end of year sort of roundup and see what's So thank you to all my subscribers and all the people that follow me and all that sort of stuff. I was going to make a video. I did about 5 or 6 attempts this morning, and I was just like, I stuffed up every single one of them. So I'll just come and do a live. It's easy for me to show people what's happening doing a live. Yeah, like I was saying, there's not much stuff on the layout. It's got to be cleaned after the painting and the bits and bobs. So I'll see if I can. I did see that. Lee, I did see the new video out then. It looks quite good. I had a wee look at it. So I'm putting out some good videos. So I'll move that jargon out of the road there. So yeah, you can sort of see mind the mess in the background. I'm still cleaning up after Christmas, but yeah, you can see the coil cars there and the benefits of the airbrushing of the track and in the yard there. So people would have seen how I've done the wet on wet method for the coils, steel coils. I didn't put the bands on because on this sort of scale the bands are a bit sort of, I can't sort of replicate them skinny enough. So I just left them off. So that's that little section there. So yeah. Well, that's good. That's good, Lee. Yeah, I'm trying to. We're definitely doing a bit more on this layout over the new year, over 2025. We're in 2025 now, obviously. Well, I am. So we'll turn you. Yeah. So if you guys want to see anything in particular in the layout, just let me know, and I can do that for you. People probably would have seen all these bits and pieces, but there's still a lot of work to do down here. I really want to get that track done. I had painted it before. I put the base coat on it. It was all right, but then I saw the Boomer, the latest Boomer video out, and I thought I'd make my own little burn humber mix up and give the rails a spray, and I'll come back and I'll pick out the sleepers. What I'm planning on doing is, to keep the sleepers random, I'll paint one, then I'll roll a dice, and then I'll paint another one, and whatever that dice number paint. So yeah, you try and get it as random as possible, but your mind still thinks to things like that. So if you do it by dice, it should turn out all right. That's my plan anyway. Whether it works out or not, I'm not too sure. Should work out. You got a lot of. Let's move this across so I can see the chat. That's good, Lee. Yeah, I enjoy watching your videos. They're really good. So yeah, no, keep that up. Everybody's got their own sort of way of doing videos and stuff like that. Mine are pretty, hit and miss sometimes. I know yours are good. Probably the goals for this year. Just looking around, I was just packing up when I was taking the wagons off the layout to give it a clean and stuff. There's no more wagons. I've got enough of them now. I've got. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 drawers full of them. So I'm pretty sure I don't need any of those. And buildings, I probably don't need any more of those, because the way I do my buildings, I don't even use, like, because of the back scenes, I don't even use like half the building. So if I need a new building, I can just go down to my stash and get the rest of the kit that isn't on here. Rightio, Lee, have a good new year. Yep, keep safe and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, and with the I've still got the ag bin to do, the ag bin. That's right. So I'll show you. My little container of steel coils. So everybody's seen the steel coils, but that's the. If you've been following me, that's the steel coil unloader or loader, either. So it actually hooks up to my gantry crane. Just completely scratch bolt. The light just did something funny, but hey ho. Yeah, so I'm quite happy with that. And obviously the hook comes out. Yeah, hooks back in. So pretty easy scratch build. This I-beam and some put the new gussets in by 0.25 styrene. Gave it a bit of a spray, bit of a pre-shade and a spray. So once it comes, yeah. So thanks, Steve. Yeah, no, it's a little bit of a easy project. So looks in there. My little containers of steel coils that people would have seen. I painted them resemble steel, so I've got a few of those to put in the building when I get around to, actually getting into that building. Hi Delta 9, pleased to see you back again. So I've got that done. Did the green tanks. Now people have asked, or people may want to ask, how I did this. You just do. I prime everything with the Tamiya surface primer. Then I'll come back along all these little lines. Well, this is, some people may know this, but for the new people that don't, it's really easy. Thanks, Delta. Same to you. It's the new year here already for me, so. But yeah, just come back along with a burnt umber wash, burnt umber paint, and then just do your lines, and then come back along with this is Tamiya Park Green. I only use Tamiya and Vallejo, and it turns out like that. The trick is not to get too fussy, because if you go put green paint all over it, you're going to miss all that pre-shading. So that's what the armour modelers tend to do, which I follow. I don't do armour modelling, but I follow those guys. They're quite good. But yeah, other various tanks and bits and pieces there as well. So yeah, and there's my little floss. You don't want to be on camera. Rightio. Hi, Closet Branch. How are you? Hello. So hello to the little conductor. She doesn't jump up on the layout, so that's good. Hey, Floss. Anyway. Yeah, I enjoyed your switching the other day. It's DATS, isn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong. Nothing like a bit of switching. It was quite good. I enjoyed that. Hence why I made the switching light. That light's got the 2025 bug. Let's have a look. So yeah, it was just a quick live, like I was saying earlier to the guys that came in earlier. I was going to make a video, but I stuffed it up a few times, so I said I'll come on here live. It's easy for me to describe more things on the live. Haven't got much new stuff to show yous, really, apart from just what's been put on, like the weathering and stuff. Like I did one last night. I hope everybody had a look at that. The weathering of the fence, and the weathering of the little trailer down the end there. Yeah. So I still got to do the container for that, weathering the container. So I'll give that a wee go at some stage. Yeah, and I'll come back along. I've still got this to complete. But it's still just, just mocked up at the moment, or the top bits are anyway. So I've just ordered the Woolworths Modern Forestscape. So hopefully that will get up to the top there, make it look a little bit more user friendly to the little people. I was going to put a etched cage ladder up the side of it, but I just sort of decided against it. They'd sort of walk up there, they wouldn't climb up there, would they? So that's that. I've got the windows still to put in the steel fab place. I've got the conveyors to make up for the ag bit on the extension. So there's still heaps to do. Just a little tip that you guys probably not know. If you don't know, I'll show you it. Last night I was doing the wet on wet method, like the boomer. I think everybody knows who boomer is by now. And I wasn't going to sit there on New Year's Eve and literally watch paint dry. As much fun as that may sound, I wasn't going to do it. So I got this on loan permanently, and I just use that to dry my paint, my acrylics, so I can do it faster. Don't go in and put it right next to your model, of course. I don't recommend you do that, but it worked out fine. Put it on the lowest setting, and I managed to get the whole lot, done in an evening instead of, What'd you do on New Year's Eve, Brett? Watch paint dry. So there you go. Yeah, so we've been just mucking around, really. Operations. I've done a couple of days of operations, and then excuse me. Then I went away for a couple of days over Christmas, and then came back and decided I'd rip into the spray painting of the track. So I got into that. So I'll move there. So we got that done. People have asked when am I going to start weathering my rolling stock. It's going to be not anytime soon. I've got to build up the confidence a bit. I like doing the scenery and the buildings and stuff at the moment, but so I've got that. I've showed that a couple of times, so I'm going to play around with that. And if it doesn't work out right or I don't like it, I'm not going to be losing out too much. Plans for that. Hi Randall, how are you? Yeah, Happy New Year. It's New Year's here now, New Year's 2025 now. So that's what I got a bit bored in the morning here, so I thought I'd jump on and see what everybody's up to. Noticed them, must be just about midday or something in the States or something like that, in various parts of the States. Early, not early morning, mid-morning, I think. Still on the borrow out job. Borrow out, she's there's no rest for the wicked, is there? Really? So, I'm lucky I've got, I don't go back to the 13th of January, my job. And then I work there for a week, and then I move on. I'm moving on to a new career. Well, yeah, new career. It's different, sort of like the same industry, but a lot more easier on my body. Hi Lintree, how are you? I missed one just before. What did I miss? 15:38, so 3:30. Missed 3:20. So yeah, so I'm starting that job on the 20th. So I'm looking forward to that, getting into that. So, and over here, it's been a bit hit and miss with the weather. We're in summer now, so I only really come in here when it's colder. It's been raining and overcast and stuff like that. So, and then we've got other couple of hobbies that I do throughout the year and starting to get back into now. So this year's been a bit bloody. Oh, last year's was a shocker for sort of injuries and things like that. So hopefully, fingers crossed, this year's a lot better. As with the layout, we were actually in the process of shifting my wife's sewing stuff further down towards the window behind me. So I've got a lot more room, and no, I'm not going to be extending the layout or anything silly like that. The layout is as big as it's ever going to get. There hasn't even been any want to go around the corner or anything like that. So keep it nice and small, so I can work on little various areas instead of a massive layout. So I've still got the extension to finish off. So, but we'll get there. Oh, Christchurch back in the 80s. Well, I was born in the mid-85. I was born in 85, so yeah, it would have been. Yeah, Christchurch obviously has changed a lot now. I don't live in Christchurch. I live south, more south than that. So yeah, I was in Christchurch in October, and yeah, it's definitely changed. Not only because the well, it sort of had to change with the earthquake and stuff like that, but what they've done with the rebuilding of it has made it quite a nice city. You don't have all the old buildings anymore, obviously, but yeah, it's still the same. Still the same sort of, flat. You haven't got any landmarks like I have down here, the hills and stuff. Oh, first trip to the ice. Oh yeah. Well, down here where I live, winter time, it's obviously gets reasonably cold down here, so you get used to the ice and the frost and the not that light carrying on, but yeah, it certainly gets cold. I take it when you mean ice, when you're in Christchurch, you mean Antarctica. Sometimes it feels like we're in Antarctica here some days. Yeah. But no, Christchurch is they've done quite well rebuilding. It's taken them years, new motorways and obviously a lot of new buildings, brand new stadium. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure it was delightful. I'm sure it was like really quite comfortable. It's I live in a city called Dunedin, so we're about 4 hours south of Christchurch. So, and right on the coast as well, just like Christchurch. So we get the bits and bobs. Yeah, it's a laid back place. We sort of. I think that's always been the case with New Zealand. Well, since I can remember, it's all sort of laid, but no, there's not much stress or anything like that. Everybody's just so easygoing. But you have your problems like everybody else does, every other country does. But yeah, I sort of stay in the South Island. I don't venture to the North Island much unless it's for international travel. Even then, that's just the airport. Nothing against any North Island people on here, but we just don't travel to that to the island very much. Sort of a different. If you've been to both islands, you'll sort of get what I mean. Sort of different. So, different vibe. What else we got here? Well, so yes, it's been yeah, the coastal Pacific. Yep, from Christchurch to Picton. Yeah, I haven't done that one. I've done the one from Wellington to Auckland. That took a while. A lot of people, we don't have one that comes from Christchurch south. You got the Christchurch over to the west coast, the Transalpine and stuff. But yeah, a lot of people, rave about the countryside and the scenery and stuff like that. And it's if you live here, obviously you get used to it. But yeah, it's a good trip up the coast. I've been up a couple of years ago. I drove up to Kaikoura, so mucked around up there. So it's obviously a small country, so you can get around pretty easy. So apart from that, has anybody got any questions on the layout? If they want to see anything or ask any questions about what's... No, I don't model Australian. Just purely American. HO. My brother, who I've mentioned before, he's the Willowcreek subdivision in N-Scale. He has changed his name to the Otago Central branch. I would have put a link in my community tab. He models New Zealand Railways. But Australian, no, I love definitely not Australian stuff. So yeah, I have tried to model the prototype of New Zealand Railways, which is S-scale. I did that for a couple of years, but it's just like you soon get sort of everything's got to be built up, made up. Look, I like doing it, like low mount soldering and brass and stuff. I soon got sick of it, really. I wanted to do something completely different. Power system, the layout is straight DC. There is no blocks, no nothing. No blocks or nothing, and I just use the Gauge Master Combi controller. That's all I use. And it's very, very reliable. Like, I had no problems whatsoever with it. And all the modules, when they stick together, all the power runs through the rail joiners. So I've got 1, 2, 3 joins. I haven't had any problems whatsoever. The steel unloader. Yep, this core one loader is going to be, I'll turn you around, Steve, unscrew that, inside that building there. So you can almost see the yellow gantry crane in there. That's where all the action's going to happen in there. That's where the steel core is going to be in there. That roof does come off. You've probably seen that before a few times. So that's where that's going to be. I probably won't put all the coils in there. It's just sort of representation. Is the power system Linden. So that is all it is. Very, very reliable. Back on the ground there. So 7 watching and 6 likes. Thank you very much. I was going to make some flat steel loads as well. No, it's not going to be like a stamping plant. It was just like, I had coil cars and bits and pieces. I thought, oh, and I got these. I didn't do them myself, but I got them 3D printed. So I thought, and the idea is, I'll turn you around. And the idea is, look at that lovely wallpaper. And the idea is this building here was the old factory. It was a big steel factory that they probably did all the stamping and stuff in there. And then as times got on, they made the new little building, so the steel core gets unloaded from that and goes into the new building there. So that's thanks, Stats. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm quite happy with it. So yeah, it could be possibly a steel stamping place. So yeah, that sort of depicts as a sort of like a steel warehouse. It's sort of like a fabrication place. Like they'll bring in steel coils and then they'll take out like flat cars and bits and pieces. Like it was just purely because I had coil cars. And I work with steel in my day job, so yeah, just mucked around and I had the gantry crane, and I really wanted to have a crane or something like that. So if I turn you around, hold on, you'll be able to, that's one of the reasons why I've got that little crane there, a little mobile crane. So it's the building there. It's still got to have its glass put in, so. And they make tanks and all sorts of goodies in there. So yeah, that's that. And thanks Delta 9. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm trying to get it looking as realistic as possible. Little cat's just, little Flossie's just looking around the ground there. But yeah, no, any more questions? I've been asked if I'm going to DCC. No, I'm not going to go to DCC. I don't like the sounds and the stuff. Like it'll be good for operations and stuff, but no, I'm quite happy with my DC system. But apart from that, so see, like I said, it's just going to be a short little catch up. So if there's no more other questions or bits and pieces, I'll sign off. Yeah, she's there, Floss. She's famous now. But anywho, thanks everybody for coming on. I know this is like an impromptu one, but we'll carry on our merry way and see what else we can get up to, me and Floss today. But thanks everybody for watching. Enjoy your New Year's. And then we'll catch you on some live streams with some bits and bobs either today or tomorrow. And yeah, so remember to like, share and subscribe. Yeah, I don't know. But thanks, Delta, for that. And no, we shall catch you later. Everybody stay safe, and see you on the next one.